And if you don't look at the fucking police report, whatever it is, I'm going to kick you upside the head.
With my hemorrhoids.
No!
Hello everyone and welcome back to 4 Pixels. Coco, Layfilet, and Moon here, and we are continuing Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations.
Tribulations indeed.
It's the wristwatch. It stopped at the precise time the victim was electrocuted. In other words, 3:05 p.m. Yes, and your point is, Miss Faye? My point is this. What time was it when the lab suffered that power outage due to the cable snapping?
Well, according to the student's testimony, the answer is clear. It was 2:55 p.m.
Would you care to explain to the court, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne? What exactly happened during this 10-minute interval? The defense proposes that it was during this interval that the real murderer killed Doug Swallow. Sorry, Mr. Doug Swallow. Order in the court!
This is nonsense! The real murderer?
Even you can't deny that the time between the cable breaking and the electrocution are completely unaccounted for.
Then who was it? Who else are you saying could have done it?
There's only one person who could have murdered Mr. Swallow. Only after my client had left the scene. Was there a window of opportunity for the real killer? Miss Faye! Is the defense ready to indict someone as this real killer?
Why is there a C there?
I don't know.
Finally time. This is the moment I've been waiting for. Yes, Your Honor. We are ready. Very well, but remember, if you accuse the wrong person, you will be penalized. Think very carefully before you speak, Miss Faye. Now then, Miss Faye, let's have it. Who is the real killer? Profile. No.
Wow, I think Dougie killed himself, obviously. Pickle Man!
Coco, why are you doing this? I didn't say that. Coco.
How horrifying. Fucking amazing.
She's just like, no, I'm gonna do this. It could only have been you, Dahlia Hawthorne.
How can you?
The defense is grabbing at straws!
10 minutes passed between the time the cable broke and the time of the electrocution. What exactly were you doing that whole time, Miss Hawthorne? Were you really listening to some music while cheering them both on as they fought? I find it hard to believe that you didn't lift a finger to stop the men dearest to you. Order, order! Miss Faye! What? I mean, why? That is to say, Miss Hawthorne, I believe you did witness the two men fighting on that day. However, after Mr. Wright pushed the victim and subsequently left the scene, it was you who pushed Mr. Swallow to his death by your very own hands. Miss Faye, this is a very serious charge you are.
Oh god damn it, Phoenix!
No!
Phoenix, get out of here!
Get out of here!
You're grounded, young man. Okay, hold on, I need a drink to actually have a real person. Your Honor, please! I have something I want to say!
You! What is it?
Please strike everything the defense said just now from the record! Because I say so!
What the? Are you daft?
You're totally wrong, Miss Faye! Dolly, she couldn't do something like that. She made me this sweater.
Mr. Wright, get back in your seat! Bailiff, grab that man!
Okay.
Ah! Leave my Dolly alone!
Please don't make yourself cough for real.
It was fake, to be fair.
That boy. He's gotten himself in way over his head.
Oh! Mr. Grossberg, you're back!
So are my hemorrhoids. It seems I've arrived just in the nick of time.
For your hemorrhoids to pop.
Yes. I found the police report on that incident in your newspaper clipping.
Police report added to the court record. And thank you so much! This is exactly what I was hoping for.
Let's
God.
see what it is.
Let's see what it says. A report on the incident 8 months ago. Touch the check button for details. Incident overview. Location, District Courthouse Cafeteria. Date and time, August 27th, 4 p.m. Victim, Diego Armando, age 28. Occupation, lawyer. Suspect, Dahlia Hawthorne, age 19. One of two. Details. Armando ingested poison while interviewing the suspect regarding another case. Traces of poison were found in the victim's coffee cup. No poison was found in the vicinity or on the suspect's person. It is unclear how the poison entered the victim's coffee cup. Bah, bah, bah!
Wow, poison. That's fancy. Black Dahlia! Oh, that's why her name is Dahlia. Okay. Alright.
You'd better take a good look at it. It, details how you came to lose your boyfriend.
Oh my god, no! That's me!
Now then, the defense has made a very serious accusation against this lovely young lady.
Oh, thank you, Judge.
Mr. Payne, what do you have to say about this?
Well, really, Your Honor, that is,
May I interrupt you for just a moment, Mr. Prosecutor?
Don't you worry, my dear. I have the situation well in hand. That is, go right ahead.
Madame Faye, are you seriously accusing me of killing my sweet doggy?
Yes, I am. Not only am I saying you murdered Doug Swallow, but you tried to pin the whole thing on your current lover, Phoenix Wright.
I told you that you should let me handle this. Please go on ahead.
How can you say that? I'm absolutely devoted to my dear Feeny. The notion that I would try to frame him is ludicrous. This is all just too much for my poor little me to bear.
I believe the girl is trying to ask what on earth her motive would be.
The answer to that lies somewhere in the police report. It must. 8 months ago, an incident occurred in the basement cafeteria of this building. And then, that same day, the two of them accidentally meet. Your Honor, the defense requests further testimony from Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Further testimony? What about? About the events of the day she first met the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What could that possibly have to do with this case?
The witness claims that she has no reason to frame the defendant. Am I correct? Well, I have evidence that suggests she, in fact, had a very good reason. Very well, then. The court grants defense requests. Young lady, would you mind staying on for just a bit longer?
Of course not, Mr. Judge.
Get ready for the battle of your life, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Is Hawthorne also poisonous?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago. It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room. The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
Oh God, Feeny, go away. We're so lovey-dovey. Oh my God. It's not even lovey-dovey. It's lovey-wovey. We literally make people sick. It's just jealousy, I think. I want to die, Phoenix.
Mr. Wright, do that again and you will be held in contempt of court.
Take that man out of here.
Now we enter the final act of our little drama.
As we used to say in the days of my youth, go get her.
Oh my God.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago.
So until that time, you had been dating Doug Swallow.
Yes, I'm a real fool. I know. Letting my emotions change so quickly, I'm ashamed of myself.
No, not at all. Look at me, I'm infamous for changing my mind.
God.
My critics have even taken to calling me Judge Fickle.
That's the nicest thing they call you.
Maybe you should look for a different line of work.
Despite that, however, he always hands down the correct verdict.
Does he, though?
That's why some people also call him the Great Judgini.
Oi.
What?
Oi.
What kind of fucking name? Hello?
Oi.
It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room.
That's a mouthful.
The courthouse reading room. That's a strange place to meet the love of your life.
That's not true, Madame Faye. After all, Feeny was not only an art student, but he was also planning on becoming a lawyer.
For the sake of someone named Edgeworth?
Oh boy.
I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about you, Miss Hawthorne. What was a literature student like you doing in a courthouse reading room?
This line of questioning is a waste of time! It has nothing to do with our murder case.
Miss Faye, I'm warning you if this has nothing to do with Mr. Swallow's case. Yeah, I have to remember the judge is on Dahlia's side. I'd better tread carefully.
Oof. I don't know.
I mean, we have a good reason to keep pressing, but...
The wait and see is curious, because it's usually like, okay, you're done, rather than like, implying that maybe she'll say more on the subject? Or is that not what that's implying, Coco?
It'll just continue on regularly.
Oh, okay. Tempting.
I feel like this is one of those moments that Coco warned us about, where pressing is not a good idea.
Ooh, I know, but it's so tempting. Coco, help!
I was going to say fortune favors the bold.
Oh, well, she did it! She did it!
Your Honor, if you'll allow me some latitude, I think I can establish relevance. Please ask her to continue on with her testimony. Very well, young lady. I've got a simple question for you. What were you doing downstairs in the courthouse reading room?
If it pleases your honor, the answer is simply this. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing.
You were writing a paper on what?
On paper.
Wow.
Sounds like a lit student, all right?
Yeah.
On the relationship between modern Sanryu pottery and the criminal underworld.
Oh, ho, ho! That sounds like a fascinating research idea.
Thanks, I just came up with it. Am I getting old? Now I've even forgotten what I've forgotten.
Same.
Mood.
Again with the midlife crisis stuff? How old is this girl?
Mia, why did that girl really come to the courthouse? Isn't that what you wanted to know? And speaking of forgetting things, you haven't forgotten the police report, have you? I'm subtle. I went through a lot of trouble to get it, my dear, so be sure to read it carefully.
Sometimes it just be like that, Grossberg. Sometimes you just want to, I don't know, beat things into the ground.
The moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat.
So what was it about Mr. Wright that made your heart malfunction like that? In my personal opinion, he just looks like a typical snotty-nosed college brat.
Get fucking wrecked, Phoenix.
He's in the audience!
Mia, how can you, talk about me like that? I'm right here.
Might.
Everything.
Mia's just like, this is just, putting you in your place for how you'll treat a certain someone in the future.
Oh my god. Thank you, Mia. Thank you for taking revenge early.
Perhaps to a woman your age, but to me, he is handsome.
Damn! Perhaps to you, Miss Hawthorne, but to the rest of the planet, he's a dime a dozen.
Ow!
Love is a mysterious thing, and I object to this line of questioning.
That feel with no GF.
If you were to look at my wife, for example, you might all be shocked.
Is it a body pillow? Oh boy.
He's telling the truth. It was truly, truly shocking. Didn't know pillows came with, that much stuffing.
Oh. You got a thick pillow, waifu.
You got a thick pillow, waifu! For the pickle man.
Mushroom.
Oh my god. Oh my god, you're right. Please.
He's gotta put his pickle somewhere!
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Getting back to this voice again, after Phoenix.
Beautiful mushroom, growing tall in the darkness. It comes from cow dung. That That's the poem that best describes how I feel about my Feeny.
Sorry, what?
He's got a big dick, but nothing in his brain.
You know how it be at that age. I'm gonna fucking cry. What have I done?
And suddenly we're horny on Maine.
I mean, she's a teenager. I mean, a teenager 19, but still.
Okay.
I'm not going into details about how people are horny in college.
Mm-hmm.
What? I'm not in college. I graduated. I don't know what you're talking about.
I dropped
Anyway.
out.
Thanks, Tori. Thanks for showing me up. Honestly.
Usually.
My college degree is useless.
It's not usually how people
Really same.
Fucking up top, Coco. Hold on. I can't actually do the thing I wanted to do. There we go. I slapped my arm. I was going to slap my own hands, but Tori got it. Anyway.
We've been going out ever since that fateful day.
Did it ever occur to you that Phoenix Wright fucks? That's like the worst thing that just came into my brain.
You just broke me.
Mm-hmm.
Why'd you have to do that right now?
Because it came into my brain immediately, and then I was like, oh no! This is like Goofy.
Oh my god. Okay. Were there any bad feelings between you and Mr. Swallow?
No, none at all. We parted on very good terms.
But that can't be.
Our investigation also shows that it was a clean breakup.
Are you sure?
Yes, it seems that they both wanted it that way.
So the victim wanted to break up with her?
Ooh, you know what? I mean, that's interesting, but also, would it be too much? The judge might ping us.
I mean, it would give her plenty of motive.
Yeah,
to,
that's true.
You know, kill
Tori,
him.
you wanna live on the edge?
Fortune favors the bold. Brett's father!
Oh my god.
So you're saying that Mr. Swallow also wanted to break up with you?
Well, you see,
What a cruel thing to ask a lovely young lady like this. By the way, I have never once considered leaving my wife.
I mean, because she doesn't have any legs?
Or a brain?
It's just full of stuffing. Just like my Feeny.
At this point, Phoenix Wright is a body pillow. I'm losing it. Guys, I'm losing it.
We're losing the thread very quickly here. No one cares, Mr. Payne or Moon! She didn't deny it. That must mean... Doug Swallow must have seen through her little act. He must have gotten a glimpse of her true nature.
Listen to me, Mia. That woman has the judge in the palm of her hand, you see.
And if you don't look at the fucking police report, whatever it is, I'm going to kick you upside the head.
With my hemorrhoids.
No!
So the only way to discredit her is to find a contradiction in her testimony.
I first met my darling Feeny 8 months ago.
This is the beginning now.
Oh, right. That's true. That's true. That one's not
Okay.
oppressible, I don't think.
Mm-mm. That's accurate to what we know. It's like we were missing.
Yes, words.
It's like we were destined to meet in this very courthouse's basement reading room.
See, it's a mouthful.
Continue. I had come to this courthouse to do some research for a paper I was writing. Well, we know that's fake, but continue.
Yeah, that one's the most.
The
fake.
moment our eyes met, my heart skipped a beat. Nobody cares. Continue.
Yeah.
We've been going out ever since that fateful day, obviously. And is that the end?
Yep.
Okay, so go back to the one where she said she was doing a paper. There we go. Present the police report!
Dun 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 dun.
Miss Hawthorne, you weren't here because of your research paper, were you? Didn't you actually come here for a much more important reason?
What is the meaning of that cocky smile on your face, Miss Fay?
8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse, there was another tragedy.
Another tragedy?
Do you mean the incident in which an attorney was poisoned? The name of the suspect in that incident is listed here in this report. And that name is Dahlia Hawthorne.
What?
Dahlia Hawthorne? Yes, the sweetie pie of everyone's eye, Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. She was the prime suspect in a criminal case just 8 months ago.
And with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you guys for joining us, and see you next time.
Bye-bye!
Yeah, that helped. Well, we didn't find the proof. We found Nathan's file had a weird drawing in it that just said Rachel in the dark room over and over. So that's a major clue that Nathan is involved in this somehow, or he's just insane. But his note also referenced David M, which means that we absolutely have to find a way into David's secret bunker files, for a good cause. But Chloe just can't help herself, and she actually wanted to take $5,000 in cash marked handicap fund, cause that's gotta be legit, am I right? I can't think of a faster route to Karma Hill, but it will have paid off Chloe's debt to Frank. I stopped her, but it kind of bothers me that Chloe can be so selfish like that. I'm not going to let anything happen to her, but I can't just let her do anything she wants. Mad Max? More like Mommy Max. That's true. Despite all the usual breaking in and blowing up office hijinks, Chloe decided that what we needed more than anything was to take a night swim in the other's lair. I was so giddy and rebellious that I was like, oh yes, we shall swim. We didn't completely skinny dip, but close enough to get in big trouble no matter what. I don't know why we were so careless after being so careful. I love that Chloe brings out the just don't give a fuck side of me, even if that hasn't always served her well. She deserves a moment of not giving a shit. Me too.